He was born in Little Falls back in '45, one of 10 children, blessed to be alive. George and Reba raised him strong on that Mohawk land, and Don carried their lessons in his faithful farmer's hands. He walked the halls of Canada, Herringshaw, dreaming of a future with Billy by his side. On a March day in Fort Plain, he took her hand for life, a promise made forever to his one true loving wife. And oh, the faithful farmer's hands he gave, working through the seasons, humble, strong, and brave. A Pentecostal heart that trusted in the Lord's commands. Love was in his footsteps, in those faithful farmers' hands. Through every storm and sunrise on that Mannheim land, God's grace was shining in his faithful farmers' hands. He became an owner-operator, built a dairy farm with pride, where he and Billy raised their boys, always standing by their side. Then he started Don's hoof trimming, a calling all his own, hard-working as the sunrise in every field he'd known. A true family man with a spirit tried and true, living out his faith in everything he'd do. From early morning chores to the prayers he'd softly say, he walked with the Lord in his quiet, steady way. And oh, the faithful farmer's hands he gave, working through the seasons, humble, strong, and brave. A Pentecostal heart that trusted in the Lord's commands. Love was in his footsteps, in those faithful farmers' hands. Through every storm and sunrise on that Mannheim land, God's grace was shining in his faithful farmers' hands. Now his sons, Donald Jr., William, and Chris, carry on the strength he taught them to live with. Grandchildren and great-grands blessed by who he was, a man who lived his purpose with devotion and with love. And Gene, Charles, Roger, and Leona hold him near, a brother's bond unbroken, even now that he's not here. On March 23rd, the Lord called him home, but no one walks alone when heaven's fields are sown. Billy feels his presence in the quiet of the day, and the family knows he's watching in his gentle, steady way. For a life built on faith leaves a legacy that stands, a story written softly in those faithful farmers' hands. And oh, the faithful farmers' hands he gave, working through the seasons, humble, strong, and brave. A Pentecostal heart that trusted in the Lord's commands. Love was in his footsteps, in those faithful farmers' hands. Now he walks with Jesus in the promised land, still guiding those he loves with his faithful farmer's hand. every life he touched across this blessed land. We remember Don by his faithful farmer's hand.